A lawsuit has now been filed by the man who was shot point blank with a tear gas canister by a GRPD officer during the riots back in May.
And the whole thing was caught on tape. His attorney now saying the man was trying to confront officers about something that happened before that video was taken. Watch Sean Hart, the man in the black shirt and hat, approach GRPD officers the night of May 30th as riots ravaged the city. The video of them spraying him with pepper spray, then seconds later firing a metal canister at him point blank, went viral and is now evidence in a civil lawsuit against the city and that officer.
None of this stuff should ever happen.
Van Johnson represents Hart and Hart's fiancée, Tiffany Guzman, who was with him that night. Johnson says what isn't shown on that video is the interaction minutes before, where officers at a roadblock asked Hart and Guzman, returning from fishing on the Grand River that day, to turn down a one-way street. Prosecutors say that Hart parked his vehicle in the intersection for about 3 minutes but left when an officer pointed a single-shot launcher right at him.
So my client came back, got out of his truck, and simply went over there to give a piece of his mind, which, by the way, is his First Amendment right. So he's simply saying, don't be pointing a loaded firearm at me and my fiance again, and that's when he gets squirted with a mace.
Whoa! The officer who sprayed the mace has not been identified. The officer who shot the canister, which Fox 17 later learned was a projectile meant to be fired from over 100 feet away, is Officer Philip Renning. He was suspended without pay for 2 days. The department told Fox 17 he loaded the wrong projectile, mistaking it for something less dangerous.
I don't care what he loaded it with. He cannot shoot my client under those circumstances. That is excessive force.
The Kent County Prosecutor's Office did not file any charges against Officer Renning. And we did reach out to the city of Grand Rapids for comment on the lawsuit. They told us they cannot comment on any ongoing litigation.